What up, though, y'all? It's Chris, broadcasting to you from the D, out here on the run, getting things done. It's been a while since I had that fish sandwich. I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself one of those. Let's talk about Halle Berry and her boyfriend. Is that okay to call him that? Yeah, I don't like referring to as partner. That just has always been weird to me. But what's his name? Van Hunt. You know, she been dealing with dude for a few years now, and he proposed marriage to her, and it's looking like a rejection. He was saying that he proposed to her and she hadn't gotten back to him on that. I don't know what made my guy reveal that, because if I proposed to a woman and she left me hanging on it, I don't think anybody would be able to get that information out of me. But he decided to reveal that. Then I guess Halle Berry was asked about it, and she was basically saying she's been divorced 3 times. They don't need to get married to validate their love. That's about the answer I expected for her to give, honestly. Now, in fairness, this woman has been divorced 3 times, and she probably feels some sort of way about it, because I think every time she got divorced, didn't she have to pay the dude she was with because she was of higher status than them? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe she ever married a guy that was like hitting it in terms of the bag the way that she was. So every split, if she didn't come out even, she ended up having to come out of some dollars. I know her last husband, she had kids with him and she had to pay him spousal support, still does. She was saying something to the effect of, you can't imagine what it's like to pay spousal support to someone that calls you the N-word. And I'm like, yeah, that's rough. So all in all, I'm not surprised that she doesn't want to get married for a 4th time. I mean, she has had 3 pretty bad divorces and probably doesn't want to go through a 4th one. However, honestly, if this was a dude that she felt the same way about him as she did the previous guys, she'd go ahead and collect that 4th ring. Really. You know, listen, it doesn't matter how many times a woman's been divorced, how many bad breakups, whatever it is. Attraction and desire, it trumps all. I mean, if this was some guy that she was hot for like that, I'm not saying she don't like him. I'm not saying that she doesn't find him attractive. She finds him attractive enough to be with him. But this isn't a guy that she's really that hot for. You can tell in the way she talks about him. You can tell in the way that she looks at him. This is not a guy that she's hot for like that. Because if it were, she would have no problem getting married to this dude. She would take them vows for the 4th time. And y'all could be like, oh, well, you can't say that. I can say that, man. I'm 44 years old. I've had more than enough of my experience when dealing with women to be able to tell how women behave when it comes to attraction and desire. I'm not an expert, but I'm no dummy by any means. So it just is what it is. He's not that guy. To be quite honest with you, and this is no disrespect to him. I mean, no disrespect to him. Everything that I'm saying here is just straight up what it is, calling it like I see it. It's no personal attack. But I don't believe, I'll just say it that way, because this is my belief. I don't believe she looks at him as being above her. Those other guys, they may not have been above her in terms of status, but she looked up to them, if that makes sense to you. She does not look up to this guy. This is a guy, you know, he kind of a simp. He's kind of starstruck. Ooh, I got, you know, Halle Berry as my girlfriend. You know, those other guys that she had previously, we didn't really see them do that. They didn't treat her like a celebrity. On a video that I had made before, somebody in my comments had said, if you treat her like a celebrity, she'll treat you like a fan. And that was some real talk right there, because that is true. That is the difference between Halle Berry with the current guy versus Halle Berry with the previous guy. We never seen the previous guys treating her like a celebrity, though she was. This guy very much does treat her like a celebrity. Honestly, when you see the two of them together, it feels like he's just a prop that's there for her to like use. She'll do different videos or pictures, and he's just kind of there like a prop. He feels like he's more there to be used by her to show, hey, look, I'm in a relationship, I'm not alone, than really being with him. Now, I could be wrong. I'm just going by the way they present themselves. I don't claim to know these people personally in any way, shape, or form. But when you see something enough times, you can kind of gauge certain things from it. When you see certain relationship dynamics enough times, I mean, you kind of know what you're looking at. You can be able to identify what it is that you're looking at. If you look under the hood of your vehicle, once you learn the parts of it, you're gonna be able to identify as soon as you lift the hood. Okay, that's this, that's that. I was about to say that's the carburetor. I was about to take y'all way back. Y'all wasn't ready for that, because you youngins out there, y'all probably never got behind the wheel of a car that had a damn carburetor. So I had to go ahead and edit that for y'all's sakes. Anyway, I mean, that's pretty much it on this. She turned down marrying him. I'm not surprised by this. One, because she's already been married. Come on, bro, you coming out or what? One, she's already been married. Come on. Dude sitting there in a damn checker cab van taking so damn long, and now traffic is coming. I ain't gonna be able to turn in time. Okay, I was able to turn in, but now I can't get a parking spot. See? This is what happens when motherfuckers just don't drive. Like, damn, press the pedal. Jeez, what the hell is you waiting on? Anyway, back to what I was saying. Then I'll let you guys go. It's not surprising that she didn't want to get married. One, because she's already been through 3 really bad divorces, and 2, you can tell that this is a guy that she doesn't desire strong enough to take the gamble of doing it a 4th time. Because if it was a guy that she really was feeling like that, whoever that is, I don't know, but if it was the guy that like hit all them notes that she's really looking for, and that dude was like, babe, let's get married, I'm telling y'all, she'd be down there to get married. And then he did that old cringy video with her, and this is how you can tell his position in the relationship. He did that cringy video with her on Mother's Day where they were about to use like a lube or something like that. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get into that, but just, that sort of stuff. I'll just say this: none of the previous husbands would have did that. All right, none of the 3 guys that actually wifed her would have ever did that. So that's the difference between them and Van Hunt. So I'm gonna leave it there, you guys. Hit me with a like if you like what I do. Hit me with a sub if you like what I do. Hit me in them comments. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.